Okay, I think that's not gonna fall over, but it might, so we'll see. Yeah, so this is probably the oldest video game I've ever played, and I still have not beaten it, at least the way that's supposed to be beaten. Um, so let's do it the easy way. So pick start a new game here. Start a new game. Alright, this helicopter is kind of neat. It has a square on it. Yes, it has. It's a very nice collision actually, because it's a square. Yeah, let me start that over. So you want to jump off this thing right past that second mark, but before the third one. It's running really slow because OBS is taking all of my. Okay, that's cool. So you want to jump right in the middle there, and you can just get up to the top without, yeah, without even touching that vertical side. And if you shoot up a web right there as you're jumping, you'll kind of slide one extra. Wow, this is slow. Okay, no, I can only imagine like what it sounds like right now, because I can't actually hear it. Okay, so this is Black Thunder. If you just go straight across, you're supposed to go down, but I have not gone that direction in a long time. This is much better. So the very center of these helicopters have switches which turn them on. And there's a switch here between this star and... well, you can hear it. I actually can't hear it because I have my sound turned off. Yeah, so it'll take you to the very end. So normally you'll come in the bottom right of this one, and these two... it's kind of like an Easter egg to keep you from... I mean, you get to see what the end game looks like. In case you never get there through the normal gameplay. But, so these... yeah, well, we'll get there. So these walls on the side, normally you can't walk through them. There's like a collision here. But there's not a collision on the top of them, and that's where we're gonna get them. Alright, so when we're doing this again, we'll hear a click right here between, let's see, if you look at the star right next to my head, and you go up and right, and then up and left, it's right between, this star up here. I can hit it with my web. It's between this one and this one. So this helicopter doesn't go all the way up, and that's alright. So now we're back to the flare. And if you hit this trigger, it'll just go back and forth between the two. What we want to do is we want to jump up while the helicopter's still going up, and then turn to the right before you hit the wall. And that'll take us down. If you keep going, you get to like this neutral zone, and it'll take you back to the beginning of the level. It's kind of a problem because we can't... can we get back up to this helicopter? I don't know. Will the lag allow us to get back up here? Okay. Oh, my computer's running really slow. Actually, I'm just gonna reset it.
Try again.
Okay, yes, let's get back up there and do it correctly this time. Or attempt to do it correctly. Or humorously get it wrong. One or the other.
It's a very short speedrun.
But yeah, this normally goes a little bit faster, but my computer's running so slow right now with OBS. But my intention here is just to show you how to do this. So a couple of things you gotta remember here. This used to be one of the hardest parts, but if you jump right before you get to the top here, you get that upward momentum, and you can get as much space as you want. And then the other catch here, oh no, we're not gonna get it. So you have to be standing completely upright, or you're not gonna... oh my goodness, my computer. Or you'll catch this, and then you're back in the normal world. My computer's running so slow right now. So I'm running on this website, and usually I pull out my plug so all these ads don't pop up. But I need my plug to stream, so here we are. And now we're back in the foyer, and we're going to try to do this right this time. Like, it's hard enough as it is. Oh, there we go, because you turn to the right, and then you want to hit that switch right as his eyeball passes that top vertical line. Yeah, okay, so that's the goal here. So this block switch up here is what we want to hit. This one right here will cause him to like fall down, and then you can still catch him right in that fire, and that's how you win. You just beat him up.
There's fire. It looks like electricity.
It might be electricity. I'm not entirely sure.
There you go.
Alright, let's try this again. No, I shoot a web up there right at the beginning, but I don't think it makes much of a difference. I think he'll just climb his way up just as fast. Oh, and don't fall down in there. You fall down in there, you can't get back out. Like, those vertical walls are slippery.
So is there a point to the jumping? Does he just walk slow?
He walks very slow. He walks very slow. Oh, wow, this is just... And I played this so many times earlier trying to figure this out, and this is running so slow. But it does... Okay. I was going to say it allows me to hit that switch easier, but it does not. So the thing is, like, once you hit that switch, you have, like, one space as he moves to hold left and up to catch onto the outside of that wall. And if you don't catch the outside of that wall, you get flung into him and the fire at the same time, and it kills you before you have time to say, no, wait, that's not what I wanted to do, no, stop. Oh, and I have a blank spot on my high score list. Alright, so we'll jump off of here, right between those two. Use kind of our webs to get an extra space to slide in there. Yeah, if you want to see if he looks like walking, here you go. That is his fastest, like, ground speed. He's definitely faster in the air. Alright, we'll jump off between these two, and this is when my computer decides to run slow. Wonderful. Turn to the right, and then catch that switch. No, but I missed the wall. See, it'll kill you. If you don't catch that wall right after you hit the switch, you know, you get flung into the fire and the bad guy at the same time. Those are like two of the highest hurting. Wow, thank you.
So how is this game like on an old computer?
No, it was fine on an old computer. The problem is I'm running OBS, and I'm running on this website that has all the ads popping up. So it works fine on the computers it's supposed to be played on. So turn to the right here, and then hit that switch, and then get to the right. And then once you're here, you have to crawl up so that you can hit him. Otherwise, you'll catch him right behind his feet, and we'll have to wait for him to come around again.
It may still beat you.
Aunt May beats everybody. There's no way to get that high score. It's like the scoring in this game is it gives you a score based on what your health is when you go into the next screen, and based on the number of screens multiplied by your max health, it still is not Aunt May's score. And I don't know how anyone can get Aunt May's score. I mean, I think there's a bonus for beating the game, but I've never beaten this game before. There's this one sequence. It's impossible. Like, you can see exactly what you need to do. There's this lever going up and down, and you have to hit a button so that an enemy walks at just the right time to walk off of the elevator and onto the ledge. And then you have to... This is a room where the gravity is like sideways. You have to shoot a web down perfectly.
Doesn't he walk on the walls?
Sometimes. Sometimes. In this room, he doesn't. So you have to shoot a web straight downwards because the gravity is going one direction in one room and another direction in the other, so you kind of bounce up and down between the two levels. It's like one's a spaceship and one's outside. And then, like, not only do you have to hit this button at exactly the right time, but you have to get off the screen and over to the other side before this creature walks off of the lever and onto the button. And every time you bounce back up into that screen, he walks a little bit closer. And it's like, even if you manage to get the timing right on that one, you still have to get off the screen and around in time. And I've just never been able to do it.